Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another Teacher Joseph podcast. Well, the latest from our government is suggesting that cakes should be banned from offices in the same way as smoking is banned. Yes, that's right. Somebody somewhere has decided that those delicious donuts that we buy on people's birthdays, or rather the birthday boy buys for us, shouldn't be allowed because it makes us, well, they make us fat, overweight, and sluggish. Now, I do remember the days of working in offices when it's someone's birthday and they bring in cakes for the whole team. I think life would be rather boring without little snacks here and there and little gifts. But the government is seriously considering passing a law which will stop people bringing the cakes to the office. I wonder what you think about that. Is it possible that in the UK that could happen? Well, in theory, yes. But such a ridiculous law in a time when we have strikes, teacher strikes, railway strikes, nurses strike, ambulances strikes, civil service strikes and driving instructor strikes, baggage handling at the airport strikes. It would seem rather strange to bring in that law now. But, you know, British people are a little bit eccentric and strange with this kind of thing. Sometimes we pass laws because of our obsessions. One of the last ones I remember was the government really upset because restaurants were not allowing non-patrons, in other words, people who weren't buying food, to use their toilets. And there was a whole review and millions of pounds spent on public toilets and just in case the British man needs to go. Is there a toilet available? Very strange, very strange. So, yes, this issue of cakes is the kind of thing that we would get a little bit upset about. That's the news from the UK today. By the way, if you are coming to the UK, there is a strike planned for the next few days. And that strike is going to be the ambulance drivers and the nurses. So they've gotten together and they're going to strike together to create a big impact. So this isn't a time that you really want to be going to the hospital because you won't be able to get there. And I've heard some horror stories about people waiting in ambulances for up to 24 hours before they can access the hospitals. But yet, in our government's eyes, it's all kind of glossed over, isn't it? These kind of things are very difficult to resolve, I'm sure of that. And I'm sure that they'll find some peaceful way of moving forward. But at the moment, you really don't want to have to go to a hospital here because it's a little bit crazy. Well, on to happier things. Chinese New Year, by the time you hear this podcast, will have come and gone. So if you're Chinese, I hope you had a lovely time. There's a number of other festivals coming up soon. Ramadan is one of them, I think. It's coming up at the end of March. Easter, I think, is around the same time. So a great time to get down and have some lovely food. Although not in the offices, it seems, if you can't have your cakes. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. And let's catch up again soon. And I wish you all a very pleasant and peaceful day.